I don't know whether this dark tone is better or not. Let me test. No, I actually prefer it dark. It's like a cinema then. Otherwise, yeah. I got my globe here on the left, and then it's yeah. No, I like it like this. I like it like this. So I'm gonna keep it like this. So this is gonna be interesting. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to this live stream. It's Aston Villa against Chelsea, and the big news is Aston Villa's manager Steven Gerrard will not be on the touchline today. Stevie's been tested positive with COVID, so I really hope, obviously, he gets well soon. Of course, it's a little bit of an advantage for us, but at the same time, obviously, we got to wish him well. I mean, like, he's a great bloke at the end of the day, and he's a great manager, great person. So, yeah, no, best wishes for Stevie G. I'm gonna read you the lineups now. Villa's lineup is Martinez, Cash, Target, Konza, Mings, Louise, Sanson, Ramsey, Buendia, Watkins, and Danny Ings. That's going to be very interesting, seeing both Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings both play up front together in this match against a side, that's us, Chelsea, who have not played well recently. They have dropped points a lot this December and have lost a bit of touch with Manchester City in the title race. Now 9 points behind after Manchester City's 6-3 win over Leicester today. So we could bring that back to 6 if we win today. Touch wood. We really need to win if we want to stay into this title race. And our side is Mendy, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Chalobah, Alonso, Reece James, Kante, Jorginho, Mount, Pulisic, and Hudson-Odoi, with players like Kovacic and Lukaku on the bench. That's going to be very interesting. But like I said, this game will be a big test because Villa Park is a hard ground to go to. And also, yeah, just in general, it's going to be a really hard game. Like, Villa are a bloody good side. They've been on amazing form recently, ever since Gerrard's been appointed. This game could go either way, and it's also helped us that Liverpool's game has been postponed today against Leeds, because I would have had that down as a humiliation for Leeds United, especially after the news that Rafinha has announced that he will be going to Bayern Munich most likely next month in the January transfer window. And Chelsea get us underway, playing in yellow today, just like they did when they lost 3-2 to West Ham in East London. Chelsea's second defeat of the season, and obviously Chelsea have only been defeated twice so far this season, to Manchester City and West Ham. The rest has been 5 draws, and that's left Chelsea 6 points, now 9 points behind Manchester City in the title race, 3 points behind Liverpool. And that's the thing with Liverpool's game being postponed today. If Chelsea win today, touch wood, me being a Chelsea fan, of course, I mean, here's the mug. Chelsea will go level on points with Liverpool if Chelsea win today. But Liverpool will be ahead on goal difference, because Liverpool have a much better goal difference than we do. And you know why? Because they have the best attack in the Premier League right now in Salah, Mane, and Jota. 100%. Villa are missing John McGinn today, so that's going to be interesting. But here they are on the attack. Here is Jacob Ramsey. Villa already pressing, something that Chelsea cannot afford. Playing against who I feel has been the best keeper this season so far, Edouard Mendy, even though Mendy has been on a bit of a slump this month. Not a huge slump, but not as good as what he's been so far this season. So, yeah, not good news for him, but he should be back in business hopefully today, touch wood, or very soon. The rest of the scores today were West Ham 2, Southampton 3. What a win for the Saints. Tottenham 3, Crystal Palace 0 as Chelsea give the ball away. Norwich 0, Arsenal 5, and Manchester City 6, Leicester 3. Liverpool, Leeds, Burnley, Everton, and Wolves, Watford have been postponed this weekend. And, of course, tomorrow night, Newcastle take on Manchester United at St James's Park. I was going to live stream that match, but because I've got uni work to do, I am not going to. But I will be watching it while I'm doing my uni work. So, yeah, I had to live stream this match today. This is my first Aston Villa live stream as well for this season fully. So, Congratulations, Villa fans. You finally made it. I was meant to live stream, of course, their game against Leicester the other week at Villa Park. But, of course, obviously, I had a copyright claim, and that didn't go down quite well, did it? I'm just going to sort my dashboard here a second. Because, obviously, I'm not in Southampton at the moment. I am now back in Telford. I went home for Christmas. And I hope you've all had a lovely Boxing Day today. Hopefully I will if Chelsea win. But yeah, no, it's but look at that. Goals conceded in the opening 15 minutes. Villa are rock bottom on this. 6 in the opening 15 minutes so far this season. Chelsea first on 0. But that doesn't mean we're going to win this match, of course. Like I said, I think this is going to be a really tough match. If Villa win this game, they'll go ahead of Wolves in the table. But if we win, we'll go level on points with Liverpool. Nah, the glasses aren't going to work, aren't they? I'm too close to my laptop screen, so it's for the best. So, yeah. Villa take the ball from Chelsea. Oh, my God, I thought Ings was through then, but he would have been offside anyway. The ball goes straight to Edouard Mendy. Aston Villa's next game against Leeds has been postponed because of the outbreak at Leeds at the moment. That was meant to be for the next 2-3 days. But no, we are at the halfway point of the season. So we'll start the second half of the season next week, especially for New Year's as well. Here's Trevor Chalobah for Chelsea. Thiago Silva. Now Jorginho. Kante, Rudiger. Look at the space Alonso has, but look at the pace from that Villa number 8 there. Mason Mount, surrounded by Jacob Ramsey. Here's Mount. And it is Matt Targett that intercepts for Villa, only to be won back by Reece James. Of course, Sanson is number 8 for Aston Villa. Here's Rudiger for Chelsea. Just gone 5 minutes into this game here on Boxing Day. But with Manchester City beating Leicester 6-3 today, this is a must-win. We can't afford to lose more points. We dropped points to Everton last week at home, disastrously. We dropped points to Wolves last week at Molineux. We lost 3-2 to West Ham. This December has not been kind to us at all for the second year in a run-in. Nowhere near as bad as last year, though, as it stands, because obviously that got Frank Lampard the sack. Pulisic chases Tyrone Mings, but Villa keep hold of the ball. Here's Douglas Luiz. Matt Targett. Jacob Ramsey's intercepted by Kante. Villa ask for a free kick, which they get. Who is the referee today? It's Martin Atkinson. But City look the best team. Probably, I'm not going to be honest. I'm going to be honest, in the world right now with the performances they've been producing recently. Leicester were a top 4 aiming team the last 2 seasons, and City have blown them away 6-3. And it's been another goal-festing game, just like what it was last season when Leicester came away amazingly with that 5-2 win at the Etihad. So, yeah, from my point of view as a Blues fan, this is a must-win for Chelsea. Otherwise, we are going to really lose touch with Manchester City and Liverpool in that title race. The only way I can see us claw back into the title race is if we win against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge and at Manchester City at the Etihad next month. And that won't be easy at all. Because I don't think at the moment we have the winning mentality that the other two clubs have at the moment. Yes, Ben Chilwell is injured, and that's been a big loss, but we don't have that same mentality this month that City and Liverpool have, and that's why we've dropped so many points this month. We've gone from first to third. We've gone from 4 points clear to 4 points behind, now 6 points behind, now 9 points behind, but it will be 6 if we win today. Even Arsenal are 3 points behind us now. That just shows that we've got to stay in this race. Because we've been top of the league more than anyone this season, and this month we just haven't looked as good. Here's Hudson-Odoi, taking on Konza. No chance for Cal. Aston Villa, of course, still looking to finish in that top 10 this season. After Dean Smith getting sacked, they did look in trouble. But Steven Gerrard has revitalised this team. And it depends if Stevie's team, as Martinez slips while taking that goal kick, depends if Stevie's team can keep on that revitalisation today. They will go ahead of Wolves today, depending on goal difference. But I will admit, I have not come confident into this game at all with the way Chelsea have been playing the last few games in the Premier League. Because we just haven't been at our best. Like, even with Alonso as left wing back, we haven't been our best. And yet, at the start of the season, even before we lost 1-0 to Manchester City, we looked so comfortable. Chilwell wasn't even there then. We had Alonso, we looked comfortable. We thrashed Tottenham 3-0 in their own backyard. But as soon as we've been on that amazing run since losing that game against Manchester City, we've had Chilwell and Reece James who have looked so comfortable, but that game against Juventus when we won and Chilwell got injured has changed everything. Not the best of corners from Chelsea. Here's Mendy. Rudiger. Alonso. Thiago Silva. Danny Ings is just in front of him. Watkins is just in front of Chalobah. They need to watch out for those two. They could be dangerous together, Watkins and Ings, and I obviously highly rate them both. And Sanson wins the ball off Chelsea. And Watkins is through here. Oh my God, to try and find Danny Ings. What a block by Thiago Silva. And it will be a corner to Aston Villa 10 minutes into this game. That looked brilliant from Ollie Watkins, the former Exeter City player, the former Brentford player, who's now in Birmingham at the West Midlands at Villa Park, trying to find Danny Ings. A brilliant block by Thiago Silva, but Aston Villa win a corner. Who's going to take it? Target's going to take it. They've been third for goals from set pieces this season as well, on 8, behind Liverpool on 10 and Manchester City on 9. So that has been a strong point for Villa, and this is something Chelsea really need to defend to avoid going 1-0 down. And it will be Matt Target taking it for Villa. They need to mark Ings. I agree. They need to mark Ings. Clear it. Villa have it back. Here's Douglas Luiz. Hudson-Odoi chases Douglas Luiz. Here is Matty Cash. Ollie Watkins' shot is blocked by Alonso. And Martin Atkinson gives Chelsea a free kick for that challenge by Ezri Konza on Jorginho. Chalobah. Reece James. Pulisic taking on Konza. And now Mason Mount. Target surrounds Mason Mount. Now Watkins has come all the way back to try and help his team defend for their lives. Alonso. Thiago Silva. Mendy needs to kick that out. He's done that. Free kick Chelsea. Taken quickly. Alonso. Well, I don't know what the hell happened there. Alonso just went all over Sanson, and no wonder Aston Villa get the free kick there. Here are our away fans. I can hear Chelsea, literally, from my headphones here. That's how different our away fans are compared to our home fans. Our home fans are shocking. Our away fans are incredible. Although that was a brilliant ball there by Matty Cash to find Danny Ings. Thiago Silva needs to block this once more, which he tries to, and he does, and it goes way off target. Another chance for Villa. They are looking dangerous, which isn't good news for us. But thankfully, Thiago Silva managed to block that shot by Danny Ings. And it is another corner to Villa, which is going to be taken by Douglas Luiz. And he's played it wide into Matty Cash. No problem for Mendy. Here's Jorginho. Rudiger. Alonso. Alonso finds Hudson-Odoi. It's going to be Martinez's goal kick. That's what I mean. We need to win this if we want to stay with Manchester City because they look absolutely unstoppable at the moment. City play like how they are at the moment for the rest of the season. I think they're going to win the league, no problem. And no chance for Chelsea or Liverpool if Man City keep doing that. Unless they amazingly drop points. Same with us, same with Liverpool. But it's us that's been dropping points the most out of the three recently. That's why we need to win this to get back in the title race. But this won't be easy. Villa are a bloody good side. I had Villa to finish 7th this season. So they have been a bit underperforming, in my opinion. But this revival under Gerrard has been brilliant so far. Absolutely brilliant. It's a shame for Dean Smith, because Dean Smith I highly rate as a manager, but it just wasn't to be, and Villa fans thought his time had come to an end. Thiago Silva is going to whip that all the way to the left to Alonso, which Matty Cash is pressurising Alonso, but now it's gone back to Rudiger. The ball has gone back to Rudiger. Now here's Thiago Silva. Chalobah. Reece James. Mount didn't quite keep the ball, but Kante dispossesses Douglas Luiz. Alonso once more. The shot by Mason Mount is blocked by Matt Targett, and it will be a corner to Chelsea. To be fair, if I was Alonso, I would have done exactly the same to pass to Mount, and Mount goes for the volley to try and score, but that was a great block by Matt Targett. Chelsea corner. Emi Buendia's down, meanwhile, while that corner's taken. Yeah, I don't know what quite happened there, but at least he's okay, Buendia. Here's Rudiger. Alonso. Hudson-Odoi. Chased by Sanson. Thiago Silva. Reece James taking on Matt Targett. Matt Targett wins the ball, and now here's Jacob Ramsey. He's been on great form recently for Villa, Jacob Ramsey, the youngster. And Ollie Watkins is on his own here. It's him against Chalobah and Silva. He goes for the shot. That's a great block by Chalobah. Oh my God, I thought Villa really were going to have a shot on target then. He's the danger man, in my opinion, right now. Ollie Watkins, the man from Devon. And I've always rated the guy as well. Imagine if Villa still had Grealish in their team. This would be different. And we'll probably get another red card if Grealish was here, because some certain muppet decided to slap him in the face at the end of last season at Villa Park, which nearly cost us the top 4 last season. But of course, Leicester blew it against Tottenham at the end of last season. They are playing well, aren't they, Villa? And we've got work to do. Here is Hudson-Odoi. Reece James. He's got all the space to try. That cross is too high for Alonso. Much to the delight of the Villa fans. I mean, it could be Barkley. I reckon he could come on, actually, in this match. This is against the club he was at last season on loan. So I really think Ross Barkley could actually come on today in this match. He did well in his loan spell at Villa as well. Meanwhile, it's Matty Cash's throw. Mings tries to win the ball back for Villa, which Watkins does win the ball back for Villa. It's going even Stevens here, the ball between Villa and Chelsea. But Villa... No, Chelsea win it back. No, they don't. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Villa win it back. Douglas Luiz has somehow managed to win that back off Mason Mount. And now here's Jacob Ramsey taking on Kante. Matty Cash. Oh, come on, boys. Every time I've seen us play in yellow so far this season, so basically the one time against West Ham, we have not played as well as our amazing blue. Here's Emi Buendia. Jacob Ramsey. I think... No, Villa don't get a free kick. I honestly thought Martin Atkinson was going to give Villa a free kick then, but he says play on. I don't think it looked enough to be a free kick anyway. Rudiger. Alonso. Chelsea trying to keep possession of the ball. Here's Kante. But Villa will also be up for this because they have missed a couple of games due to their outbreak in COVID, but they look to be back to normal for the time being. Their match against Leeds, of course, has been postponed because Leeds have a current outbreak at the moment. That's why Leeds' match at Anfield today against Liverpool got postponed, which in a way I'm glad because I honestly thought Liverpool were going to hammer Leeds today. Reece James still trying to find Alonso. But Matty Cash headers it away. Let's see how I'm doing for UK. I mean, I'll look at that more at half time because of the screen I got this time because I'm not in Southampton where I can use both of my computers. Right, it's a Chelsea corner. Mount's corner. Another corner not quite going Chelsea's way. But both teams have not had a shot on target yet this game. And we're nearly 24 minutes in. Kante. Mason Mount. He's going for the shot. Oh, my God. And it just gets tipped over by Emiliano Martinez. To be fair, I do understand Villa's frustration there because Martin Atkinson's just given Chelsea a corner where I will admit we shouldn't have a... Oh, no, they have given a goal kick. Yeah, that's the right decision. I agree. As much as I'd love Chelsea to have a corner, it's the correct decision because it didn't touch... The ball didn't touch Martinez. It hit the bar. Danny Ings. Surrounded by Rudiger. Alonso tries to clear it away. He's blocked by Sanson. Thiago Silva, best passing accuracy for Chelsea in the Premier League this season, but I would still say the best centre-back this season has been Antonio Rudiger. Oh dear, yeah, that's boring me. Jorginho's lost the ball, but Atkinson's given Chelsea the free kick, much to Danny Ings' disbelief. Reece James. Back to Reece James, and that's nowhere as he tries to find Mason Mount. Here's Martinez. Brilliant ball by Ollie Watkins. Villa on the attack. Here's Danny Ings. Rudiger chases Danny Ings. Danny Ings keeps hold of the ball as well. Here's Matty Cash. Ings Cash goes for the cross. Come on, boys. Seriously, we cannot concede today. We cannot afford to concede. Oh my God, what the frick was that? What the hell was that? Unbelievable. It's an own goal. The most bizarre own goal I have ever seen from us this season. And it's been by one of the best right backs in the Premier League this season. It's a shame. That is a shame for Reece James. And it's brilliant news for Aston Villa. They are 1-0 up here at Villa Park. Much to the complete dismay of Chelsea right now with their performances. That is an own goal by Reece James. Mendy couldn't get to it. It's that cross by Matt Targett. Mendy couldn't keep that out, and that's just sums up how frustrating our December really has been. Fair play to Villa. Superb from them. Took the opportunity, and they got it. An own goal by Reece James. Aston Villa take the lead here at Villa Park. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, this just shows for our club how much work we've really got to do. Just bear with me a second. I'm just going to take my hoodie off. Oh, man, I'm freaking hot. I'm boiling. Absolutely boiling. Right. No, that's not good news at all. No, deserved lead for Villa, that is. They've played really well so far this game. They've taken that opportunity. Reece James own goals it, bizarrely. And Villa take the lead. Like I said, I knew this ground was going to be such a tough ground to go to. I knew this was going to be a tough match. And I hate to say it, I actually predicted us to lose today, 2-1. That could still happen, you know. But Chelsea need to find a way back because this is simply not good enough. Rudiger's quick throw. Thiago Silva. Oh, my God. What in the name of God was that? But Kante, thank God, wins the ball for us. Is Alonso for Chelsea. No, not quite. Douglas Luiz clears it. Every game I have live streamed Chelsea so far this season, we have not won, apart from the Leicester game. And that wasn't a full-on live stream because the internet kept cutting out. I mean, what was that for a ball? Yeah. Just pass it straight to Martinez, why don't you? We've lost the last 2 Boxing Days as well. This time a year ago, we had our worst performance of last season when we were shocking 3-1 against Arsenal. Saka and Smith Rowe on another level that game. Here's Kante. Now Pulisic. Hudson-Odoi have a shot! And it's been blocked. Blocked by Matty Cash. Kante. Now Alonso. Hudson-Odoi's brought down. It's a penalty for Chelsea. Come on. Come on. Rash from Matty Cash. Chelsea have the chance to equalise. And not the best of moments here for Matty Cash. And yeah, that's 100% a penalty. I'm sorry. That's yes, Hudson-Odoi is really stupidly looking for it and is rolling around like there's something wrong with him because there isn't. But Matty Cash nowhere near the ball. He knew it was rash, like the commentator Rob Hawthorne said on the Sky Sports I'm watching right now while I'm watching this game. And Chelsea get a penalty to try and level things up. And also Emiliano Martinez has been booked. Why? What's he done now? He must have had like an angry argument, or I don't know, or some sort of heat of moment with Martin Atkinson. Right, Chelsea could level things up, touch wood, if Jorginho level things up. Our penalty taker, who rival fans have been calling penalty merchant, which I understand, see why. But here is Jorginho to make things level, and he does. Come on, get in. It's 1-1 here at Villa Park. 33 minutes gone. Jorginho does level things up. The feisty Italian for Chelsea. Matty Cash blows Villa their early lead to make sure Chelsea are level. Martinez dives the wrong way. Jorginho equalises, and we are back to square one here in Birmingham, here in Villa Park. To be fair, I think 1-1 or 0-0 is the right outcome at the moment because Villa have been better attackingly this game so far, and Chelsea have been better defensively this game so far, apart from that bizarre error by Reece James earlier to give for that own goal to give Aston Villa the lead in the first place. But Jorginho has levelled things up for Chelsea. It is 1-1 here in the West Midlands, and for the second game in a row, as it stands, if the game finishes like this, Chelsea will be drawing in the West Midlands for a second game in a row after that disappointing 0-0 draw last time out at Molineux against Wolves. Wolves, of course, aren't playing this weekend because their game against Watford's been postponed due to the outbreak at Watford. And according to my family, Wolves are actually the only team in the whole Premier League that have been fully vaccinated. But yeah, after that horror moment by Reece James, which really annoyed me as a fan, thankfully, come on, we have levelled things up. So now we'll see what happens from here. Like I said, I knew this was going to be a tight game. Here's Mings. Watkins tries to find the left-hand side of the Villa players, but it is a throw into Chelsea. Oh, come on, the Blues. Even if we draw today, it's still going to look like a defeat. We'll be how many points behind Man City? 8. 8 points behind Man City. Kante. Mounts. Ball goes straight to Emiliano Martinez. And now here's Ollie Watkins. This is the guy we need to mark. He's been superb this game so far. And I've always highly rated the guy. Kodza. Chased behind by Mason Mount. And it will be a free kick to Aston Villa. And I think Rudiger's going to get a booking for that. Oh my God, that's nothing. That's not even a yellow. That's a foul, but that's not a yellow. So yeah, he didn't get booked. Here's Watkins. Come on, defend from this guy. I thought he was going to do another fantastic through ball to Danny Ings then, and Villa would have gone 2-1 up. He's offside though, but our boys seriously need to do better. Is Alonso. Hudson-Odoi. Cass's throw for Villa. 38 minutes just gone. For the third game in a row, actually, at this ground at Villa Park, we have gone 1-0 down at the start. Last season, we had an awful game, as we all know. Lost 2-1. Azpilicueta got sent off. The season before, Villa were 1-0 up, and then we turned it around to win 2-1. But this has been a hard ground for us recently. Oh my God. So Jorginho's just given the ball away to Sanson, who finds Ollie Watkins. That's an amazing clearance by Mendy. Jesus Christ, I thought we were going to go 2-1 down then. The only plus side to that is I predicted Aston Villa to win this game 2-1. So I would have got 3 points for my predictions. But Mendy has just saved us then. What I was going to say was that I apologise if I haven't done any predictions videos recently. It's because of, one, the amount of uni work I've had on recently. 2, I've just come out of isolation. And 3, the fixture congestion has been an absolute fuck up. Here is Villa. Oh my God, Danny Ings had a brilliant chance again then, and we blocked it somehow brilliantly. Here's Jacob Ramsey for Villa. Here's Matty Cash. He's going to take a shot, blocked by Thiago Silva. What was that? Couldn't Chalobah do better than that? Sanson. Now Matty Cash. Yeah, what I was going to say was the third thing was that the fixture congestion this Christmas and New Year has been a fuck up this end of December with COVID going on. But I have written them down in my spare time to make sure I have been doing them. And yeah, obviously at the end of this season in May, I'm going to reveal how well I did. The next time I know I'm going to properly be able to do it with predictions is if I know all 10 games are playing. If you get what I mean. Or if 9 or 8 games are playing. Well, next Sunday on January the 2nd, the day Chelsea go to play Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, Aston Villa are in West London themselves as also to play Brentford away. That won't be easy at all. And then it's the big one. On January the 2nd, Chelsea take on Liverpool at Stamford Bridge in probably our biggest game of the season so far. If we don't win that game, then I have a feeling Liverpool will definitely finish ahead of us this season. Unless Liverpool somehow amazingly drop points in the second half this season. But both teams will be losing. Oh my God, and here's another chance for Villa. Here's Danny Ings. Tried to find Buendia. Chalobah defends for his life against the 2 English strikers, Ings and Watkins. But the ball goes straight to Mendy. I honestly think, attacking-wise, Villa have been much better than us this game. As we have a chance! Oh, and he's just wide. But target's down and the flag was up anyway. Oh, do you see the impact that target hit that post then? Ouch. Thankfully, he's all right. Martinez's goal kick for Villa. Oh, dear. But thankfully, we've won it back. Rudiger nearly gave the ball away. Here's Mings, the other defence for Villa. Now Matty Cash. Here's Sanson. Matty Cash. Now Watkins. As the ball goes straight to Mendy, thank goodness. Mount. Kante. Here's Mount. Come on, mate. Oh, my God. What pass lay-by was that to try and find Pulisic? Just go straight to the Villa centre-backs. Well, to Kodza. Because it wasn't the long hair. It wasn't Tyrone Mings. Jorginho. Here's Pulisic. He's dropped deep for some reason. Alonso. Hudson-Odoi. Taking on Sanson. Keeps the ball. One added minute of added time before stoppage time. No, sorry, before half time. Thiago Silva. What could these teams do in this 1 minute? As it stands, it's Chelsea with the possession in this added time. Rudiger. Reece James. That's a lovely touch. Kante. Mount. And straight to Matt Targett, who clears it out for Villa. They've had more shots than us as well, Villa, but we've had one shot on target compared to their none. But I'm pretty sure we'll be half-time any minute now. I think this is our last chance of the half. Yep, there we go. Atkinson's blown it. Villa will be the happier side, I reckon, going into half-time, as it is 1-1 at the moment. More frustration for Chelsea, being held to a goal once more. Still, as the second half to come, Reece James bizarrely own goal to give Villa the lead. Only for Matty Cash to make a rash challenge on Callum Hudson-Odoi to level things up for Chelsea with a Jorginho penalty. And it is, Stephen may not be here in the dugout for Villa, but it is even Stevens so far in this game. And half-time as it stands, it's Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 1. Oh, my days. We have really got work to do. Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, like, that really was a frustrating first half, I thought, in my opinion. The second half might change everything, but Villa are playing really well. Villa, I honestly think, are playing really well at the moment. And for the third game in a row, they're playing really well. Even 2 seasons ago, when they finished 17th in the league, they still played brilliantly at Villa Park against us. Villa Park has not been a kind ground to us recently. Even when we won 2 seasons ago, we still had to really work hard for it. And last season, they outclassed us at Villa Park, and obviously we had a red card. Azpilicueta was sent off for slapping Jack Grealish in the face. Deservedly, I thought Villa deservedly went ahead. They've been the much more attacking team, in my opinion. Ings and Watkins have been incredible. Chance after chance to try and take the lead. They did take the lead, obviously, because Reece James bizarrely own-goaled it. But no, Cash's reckless challenge gave Chelsea a way back so far in that first half. So yeah, it is a shame for Matty Cash, but I would say, even though Villa deserved to go ahead, in my opinion, I would say 1-1 is a fair outcome at the moment in this match. That second half could change everything, but Villa will be the happier side, 100%, because if we don't win today, then it's going to be a mountain to climb to catch Manchester City and Liverpool in the title race. Yes, we will still be 3 points behind Liverpool, but Liverpool now have a game in hand because their game against Leeds has been postponed. I would say bring Lukaku on the second half because I really think he should come on. I wonder if I've had any comments so far. Let's have a look. Now that it's half time, no, nothing at the moment. Oh well, it's all right. Well, we might wait and see. Pulisic, I think, is really struggling as a false 9 at the moment. Yes, he's been he's a good technical player, but he's really struggling as a false 9. I'd honestly take him off. I'd take Pulisic off and bring Lukaku on. But Watkins, I think, has been incredible. And I do agree with this. I do agree with this Villa fan here. He does in a way remind me of Gabriel Agbonlahor because he was obviously fantastic for Villa. So no, I really this game can go either way. That's the way I see the second half. This game really can go either way. And God knows which way it's going to go either way. But this is another hard game for Chelsea. I can tell you that now. This is another hard game for us, especially if we want to win this. Honestly, like I said, that second half can go absolutely anywhere. And that's the other downside if we lose today. If we lose today, Arsenal will be 3 points behind us. They absolutely hammered Norwich today, 5-0. It just shows how dramatic the Premier League really is. Because at the start of the season, yes, it was very early days, of course, but we were like, I don't know, we had 3 wins in a row. We didn't have 3 wins in a row because we drew 1-1 with Liverpool when Reece James got that stupid red card. Shouldn't have been a red card in my opinion, but it is what it is. We were on 7 points though, and Arsenal were on none after 3 games. And we were 4 points clear of Man City before we lost to West Ham as well. So this December has been a nightmare for Chelsea, in my opinion. It honestly has. Not a nightmare, okay, you'd say, but you'd probably a bit of a disappointment. Because Yeah, no, we need to do better. Anyway, I'm going to listen to what the pundits are saying. I agree. That false nine is a big issue. We need to take Pulisic off, in my opinion, and bring Lukaku on. That way we could try and win this game. Touch wood. What's our next game after this? Brighton at home to start the second half of the season. A match we should win. And then we got that. Then we got our two crunch matches. Liverpool at home and then Manchester City away. Could really... Oh, I don't know. I'm so nervous for this January because we've got some big games coming up. Liverpool at home, Manchester City away, Arsenal at home, Tottenham at home, which we should win anyway. This January is not going to look pretty for us. And we're going to have to rely on a bit of luck, not going to lie. Because even though, yes, it's luck, we're going to have to rely on, in a way, because the fact that we're 6 points behind at the moment, well, 8 points as it stands, because we're not winning this game against Villa at the moment. The only way we can catch up to having even the slightest of chances to win the league is if Manchester City and Liverpool do drop points. But I honestly, the way those two clubs are playing, yes, I still think Chelsea are one of the best teams in the world right now. We won the Champions League last season, for Christ's sake. But just the way these last few weeks have been, we don't have the winning mentality that Man City and Liverpool do. We went from 4 points clear to now 6, 8, 7, 8 points behind. And this is why we've got so much work to do. We've been going for the title so far this season. We can't end up just battling for the top 4 again this season. Otherwise, that's going to look like such a disappointing season for us. And as I'm watching this advert, seeing Kevin De Bruyne, we need our players to be like him. Even though De Bruyne, yeah, there he is, Romelu Lukaku. Come on, mate, you need to come on this second half. Yes, De Bruyne has been slow this season, but he has been a bit injured as well. But he's meant to be. He's on paper. He's the best centre attacking midfielder in the world. Same with Kante. Yes, he's been injured from time to time this season and last season, but on paper, he is the best defensive midfielder on the planet. But I think this is the same as last season so far for Chelsea. This season happening at the moment with when Kante's not playing, our play is so much different. But Jorginho, this is the best I've seen Jorginho throughout his career at Chelsea so far this season. Same with Kovacic. And even when we're without those two, we struggle. I don't know. I mean, like, I honestly feel like, in a way, our squad right now is similar to Liverpool last season when Van Dijk went injured for the rest of the season and they didn't win the league. And that's my fear for Chelsea this season. We could be in a similar boat. And we're going to be losing Mendy soon as well to the African Cup of Nations. To be fair, Liverpool are going to lose Mane, Salah and Keita. Man City, though, are going to be the best ones. All they're going to lose is Mahrez. Excuse me. I don't know. This is going to be a very interesting title race. And we cannot afford to lose more ground because you know what Manchester City are like. At this time of the year, starting the second half of the year, and you're 9 points and you're 8 points clear, you're going to run away with it. That's the mentality City have. That's the mentality Pep Guardiola has. Depends if Liverpool and us or Liverpool do something about that, of course, but we'll see. We'll see. At least this season, I will admit, has been very exciting. There has been some twists and turns from all three title candidates as well. But our biggest turning point has been this December. Chelsea have looked so comfortable until this December. And that's why we've gone from first to third in the league. So, yeah, no, that's my frustrations on Chelsea right now as a blue through and through. Villa, well, if they win this, they'll go ahead of Wolves, which I believe they'll be 8th in the table. Let's have a look at the Premier League table, actually. Obviously, it's 1-1 as it stands. Villa are 9th at the moment. 2 points behind Wolves. 1 point ahead of another fellow Midlands club, Leicester, who got hammered by Manchester City today, of course. To be fair, they did score 3 goals. But oh dear, did you hear what Kelly just said on Sky Sports? Brentford haven't played. Of course, later on after today, Brentford and Brighton are playing each other. But Kelly has just said, the presenter of Sky Sports Super Sunday for today, I keep thinking today is a Saturday for some reason. But what was I going to say? No, Kelly has just said that the last time Brentford have played was that late winner against Brentford. Don't you mean against Watford, Kelly? Oh, well, we all make mistakes. So, yeah. The amount of mistakes I make, Jesus Christ. But yeah, what was I saying? If Villa win today, they'll go level on points with Wolves. But if they have a higher goal difference, they'll go ahead of Wolves into 8th spot. Man City are top, Liverpool 2nd, Chelsea are 3rd, Arsenal are 4th, Tottenham are 5th, West Ham are 6th. They have lost 2 in a row, though, so that gives a chance for Manchester United tomorrow night to go ahead of them. As Manchester United are currently 7th at the moment. They are playing Newcastle tomorrow at St James's Park, which I think United's going to win, no problem, because Newcastle look awful at the moment. There is Romelu Lukaku. Oh, my days. I honestly think we need to bring him on, and we really need to take Pulisic off. But no, this second half can go either way. And to be fair to Villa, they have been brilliant this game so far. And like I said, I knew this was going to be a tough game. Villa is on paper a very good team to watch and a very good team to be in right now. I honestly think this has been Villa's best team since the days of when Martin O'Neill was in charge of Aston Villa. It's just they've had an underperforming start to the season, but they have been brilliant against Chelsea, in my opinion, so far this game. That this second half, we need to step up. And we need to take Pulisic off because he doesn't work as a false 9. Or change the formation, Thomas. Change the formation, Tuchel. Put Pulisic on the right or left-hand side and put Mount up front. Or put Hudson-Odoi up front. Maybe it's not a bet. No, in fact, I wouldn't put Hudson-Odoi up front. I don't think that would work. But I think Mount should be a false 9, not Pulisic. And there is Lukaku. I have a feeling he might come on, which I hope he does, touch wood. But it depends if he can make an impact. He has just taken his substitute's bib off, and his yellow number 9 shirt is showing. But our defence have been better than our attack, again, as proven throughout this season so far. But This second half, our defence, not an own goal again, Reece, please. Please not another own goal. We don't want that. But, oh, okay. Chalobah's coming off for Lukaku. So we're going for a bit more of an attack to try and get that winner or get more than one goal to seal the win for Chelsea. But like I said, our defence need to watch for Watkins, Ings and Buendia. Watkins in particular has been incredible this game. So we really need to watch out for him. And here we go. The second half has started. Romelu Lukaku has come on for Trevor Chalobah. And like I said, this game really can go either way. The 3 points, as much as it stays at 1 point, the 3 points will go either to London, to West London or to Birmingham. And we're in Birmingham at the moment for this game. Well, I'm not. I'm in Telford watching this. But, yeah, just a few miles to the east of me are where Chelsea are playing right now. About 20, 30 miles Birmingham is from here. More than a few, but you know what I mean. It's close to here. Right. Second half's underway. Here is Reece James. Of course, now we're shooting that way. And Villa are shooting that way. Here's Pulisic. Jorginho. Alonso. Hudson-Odoi. Alonso. Rudiger. Trying to find Lukaku. And there's been a clash. I think there's been a clash of heads there between Romelu Lukaku and Tyrone Mings. As long as both players are okay, that's the main thing. But look at that cross from Rudiger to try and find Lukaku. Yeah, clash of heads between Lukaku and Mings as Martinez punches the ball away. I think Tyrone Mings will be okay, so that is a good thing to see. Reece James. Thiago Silva. Pulisic. But no, our next game is a home game, and we cannot afford another result like that awful result against Everton. 1-1 at Goodison Park. And like I said, one of the weakest Everton teams I've ever seen playing against us. That draw still pees me off to this day. A lot more than the Wolves draw. A lot more than the Wolves draw. Because we outfought Everton that game as well. But we blew our wasteful chances, which sums us up at the moment. We're just completely wasteful with our chances. We can't finish them off. A reminder of the teams, though. Here's Villa's team. Emiliano Martinez in goal. Then a back four of Cash, Target, Kodza and Mings. The midfield three of Louise, Sanson and Ramsey. Buendia is providing the striking partnership of Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins. Chelsea have Mendy in goal. Then Reece James, Thiago Silva and Rudiger. Pulisic, Kante, Jorginho, Alonso. Pulisic now playing as a wing-back. And up front, the front three are Mount, excuse me, Hudson-Odoi and Romelu Lukaku. Mason Mount. He's taking on Jacob Ramsey. Throwing to... No, it is a throw-in to Chelsea. At a minute, I thought it was a throw-in to Aston Villa. Because I thought Mount kicked it out, but he didn't. It is a throw-in to the Blues, who are playing in yellow, of course, today. And that's the flag gone up there. Here's target. That's what I mean. That's one of our biggest games of the season coming up, is when we play Liverpool next week at Stamford Bridge. It's not going to be easy at all. Reece James. Kante. Alonso. Sorry, Mason Mount. Fuck's sake. Into Pulisic. Now Kante. Here is Kante once more. Thiago Silva. And he's given the ball away. And here's Matty Cash. Reece James. Oh, we're making another change. Why are we making two changes so early? The first one, fair enough, because I'm so glad Lukaku's come on, but we're now making a second change. Thiago Silva is coming off, and coming on is Andreas Christensen. That's the Brazilian's day done. But this isn't looking good for us, making two changes already in the first 6 minutes of the second half. Villa have still got to make a change yet. But here's Alonso, though. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, my God. More frustration for Chelsea because we cannot finish. I think that's the why Tuchel took Thiago Silva off then, because he looked a bit discomfort. But now Christensen is on. Here's Pulisic, meanwhile. Reece James. Jorginho. Both goal scorers, of course, being by Chelsea players. One a penalty, the other an own goal. Jorginho and Reece James. Here's Pulisic. Kante. Mason Mount. Back to Kante. Mount's going to look to whip it in. Lukaku goes for the header. But the ball goes straight to Martinez. Nearly an own goal by Villa then, this time from Matty Cash, as he tries to clear it out. But thankfully, Martinez was there for Villa. Martinez looked under pressure there, and he has given the ball away. But that's the problem, though, for Chelsea. They need to take advantage of this. Now that Martinez has taken the ball away, here's Kante. Now Pulisic. Kante. Pulisic. And it's been cleared away by Tyrone Miggs. This is an intense game. Jesus. Chelsea dominating possession so far this second half. 79 to Aston Villa's 21. But possession doesn't mean anything. Reece James. Christensen. Jorginho. Oh, what was that? Why did you do that? Hudson-Odoi tried to be clever, like what Eden Hazard used to do, and do that back pass to our left-hand side, and it's just cost us the ball. It's why I don't like these fancy tricks, because even when they look great when they work, most likely, especially when it's us, we lose the ball. Alonso. Christensen. Rudiger. Rudiger whips it right to Reece James. Pulisic. Now Kante. Mason Mount. Kante back to Mount. Taking on that Villa midfield and defence. Pulisic surrounded by Douglas Luiz. And we're back to square one again, where Chelsea have to make all those passes to the front over again. Jorginho. Hudson-Odoi, Lukaku! Yes! What a fucking header! Come on! That was incredible! And that's why we missed him! It's 2-1! That was spectacular! Oh my God, what a header! And that just shows Chelsea's second half so far. Dominant in possession, and it's led to a goal. It's 2-1 here at Villa Park to Chelsea. And look at that cross into his head. Absolutely superb. An amazing cross by Callum Hudson-Odoi to find Romelu Lukaku's header. Martinez couldn't get to there in time, and Chelsea take the lead here in the West Midlands of Villa Park. Wonderful from Romelu Lukaku. And look at that reaction from Tuchel. That was much needed. That was so much needed. Oh, my heart just looked to absolutely sink after that first half. But Chelsea take the lead here at Villa Park. But you never know. This is a hard game. Villa might find a way back. You've seen how dangerous Watkins has been so far this game. Jorginho's won the ball. Douglas Luiz goes down. I think that will be a free kick to Villa. See how better our away fans are. You can just hear them chant. You don't get this at all in the home games. Because our home fans are shit. Hang on. Villa's on the attack here. Oh, that's a great block by Antonio Rudiger. Because Villa look to be on the break again. Now there's been a clash between Douglas Luiz and Callum Hudson-Odoi. Look at this. Look at that header. God, we have missed that. Yes, we can't just keep scoring from headers. We need to score from tap-ins or strikes as well up front. But that just shows why we've missed Romelu Lukaku. But anyway, like I said, as much as I'm delighted with that goal to take the lead for Chelsea, this game isn't over yet because Aston Villa have looked good this game. It's the same as when we played them at Stamford Bridge in September. Yes, we won 3-0, but Villa, I thought, played so well against us that game. I've got my prediction wrong, but I don't care. Chelsea over predictions any day. Come on, the Blues. Rudiger's cross. Oh, he's given that away. That's not so good. Here's Target. It's Target's throw-in for Villa. Buendia. Sanson. Kodza. Jacob Ramsey. Villa fighting to try and get back into this game. Jacob Ramsey. Matty Cash. Oh my God, and Ings went for the header then to try and level things up for Villa, but Chelsea with the ball back. Here's Kante to find Mason Mount. It's him against Douglas Luiz. And it's a throwing to... I believe Chelsea. Yeah, it is a throw-in to us. Pulisic is taking it. Reece James. Kante. Here's Christensen. And now Antonio Rudiger. Oh my God, and Watkins has a chance here, but Mendy clears it. And now Mendy tries to find Mount on the other side. But it goes straight to Martinez, and now here's Tyrone Mings. Matt Target. Ramsey. Buendia. Villa still play on here. Here's Sanson. And now Douglas Luiz. And Chelsea look to make their third and final substitute. Mateo Kovacic looks to come on. But Villa here got the possession of the ball. Douglas Luiz. Here's Mings. Kodza. And Kante's coming off. That's a shame because he's been absolutely brilliant this game. I absolutely love Nagolo. I honestly love Nagolo. But Tuchel's resting him for if he plays the Brighton game. I think most importantly, I think Tuchel's going to rest him for the Liverpool game. Won't be easy though against the defence of Fabinho, Van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, and Matip. But it depends. I think Van Dijk will be out of isolation when we play Liverpool on the 2nd of January. Hudson-Odoi is pressured by Ezri Konsa to try and win the ball for Villa. Here is Alonso. Lukaku goes down. That's a free kick to Chelsea, surely, and it is. And I think it will be a booking for the Aston Villa player as well. It will be. And Martin Atkinson does give Tyrone Mings a yellow card for this challenge. Yeah, no, I agree. That is a booking for that challenge on Lukaku. So Tyrone Mings will miss Aston Villa's next Premier League game, which will be next weekend, not a few days' time, because their game against Leeds at Villa Park has been postponed due to the COVID outbreak at Leeds at the moment. So Chelsea free kick. Reece James and Marcus Alonso surround that Premier League ball. Reece James takes it, and it's just over. And it probably went really wide, though, as well. Seeing from that angle. Jorginho. Christensen. Reece James. Oh, it's Mount as Martinez spills it, and Mount misses it wide. How has he missed that? Should have easily been 3-1 up because Martinez went so far out then. That literally sums up why we are behind Liverpool and Man City right now. If that was Liverpool or Man City with Martinez's error, then they would have scored 100%. Salah, Bernardo Silva, Foden, Jota. With us, we don't do that. Hardly, like they do. But no, Mason Mount should have made that 3-1 Chelsea then. Here's Kovacic, and now here's Mason Mount, who blew that opportunity to put us 3-1 ahead. Christensen, nearly intercepted by the Villa defence then. Sorry, by the Villa attack by Danny Ings. But Chelsea get the ball back. Here's Kovacic, who loses it to Jacob Ramsey. And now here's Sanson. Cash amazingly keeps that in. Hudson-Odoi. Alonso trying to find Jorginho, but Villa win the ball from Chelsea here. Here's Sanson. What a shoulder barge by Buendia. But Chelsea win the ball back. How is that a free kick? No wonder Mount's furious. I thought there was nothing wrong in that. Villa's been given a free kick here. I thought Mount won the ball brilliantly. But, oh well. Villa take a free kick. Here's Jacob Ramsey. Now Douglas Luiz. Mings. Konza. Here is Matty Cash. Brought down. And it will be a yellow card for Marcus Alonso, surely, for that challenge. And yeah, deservedly so. I knew that was going to be a yellow for Alonso. Knew that was going to be a yellow by Alonso for that. And deservedly, Villa get a free kick. We're now 69 and a half minutes into this match. Nearly 20 minutes to go. And then stoppage time and full time. Stoppage time before full time. Villa could bounce back with this free kick, but we don't know yet. Depends on how our wall really does from this angle. And I think it will be Douglas Luiz, the Brazilian, who will be taking this for Aston Villa. Douglas Luiz's free kick. Nearly finds Watkins, but the ball just goes wide to the left-hand side. Sanson gives the ball away to Alonso. Cash. Buendia. Kodza. Sanson. Target. Ramsey. Kodza. Back to Ramsey. Douglas Luiz. Villa now playing the ball on the right-hand side. Douglas Luiz, of course, trying to hold that defence in midfield there for Villa. Mings tries to find target. It's blocked by Reece James. Villa win it back, though. Here's Konza. Now Buendia. But look at that pace from Buendia. Chelsea win the ball back. Trying to find Lukaku. Oh, that didn't look too promising for Reece James. No, sorry, for Tyrone Mings. They do look alike in a way, but not quite, obviously. Here's Sanson. Mings. Ramsey. Buendia. Mason Mount pressurising Jacob Ramsey. And here he is once more. And now it's to Sanson on the right. Dispossessed by Kovacic, but the referee, Martin Atkinson, is giving Aston Villa a free kick for that challenge by Kovacic. And Villa are making their first two changes of the whole game. Danny Ings is coming off. Bertrand Traore is coming on. The African Traore in the Premier League. Not the Spanish Traore, Adama, that Wolves have, who came on against Chelsea last time out. The man from Burkina Faso, Bertrand Traore, who was at Chelsea for a bit as well, comes on for Danny Ings. And the other substitute by Steven Gerrard's team is Chukwuemeka, comes on for Emi Buendia, number 33 for Aston Villa. Of course, Steven Gerrard isn't at the game today because he tested positive for COVID-19, and we hope Stevie gets a fine, well, better recovery soon. Sooner rather than later, of course. But obviously, he is managing from his home online, and the Villa backroom staff can hear him through that. And Villa make two changes here. Now 73 minutes into this game. And here is Bertrand Traore, who's just gone down, and it will be a free kick to Villa. Here is Bertrand Traore, taking that free kick as well. That looks brilliant there from Villa. The wonderful play there from Villa by Bertrand Traore and Matty Cash. But Chelsea block it away. But this time they give it away. And here is Villa with the chance. That goes well over. Mings kicks it out. It's a throw-in to Chelsea. Alonso's throw-in. He needs to be careful to not make another rash challenge. Otherwise, it will be a second yellow and he'll be sent off. And we've made our 3 substitutions. He will miss the Brighton game for definite if that happens, but he might miss the game against Liverpool as well. And that's what I'm worried about, because Liverpool, if we don't have Chilwell back in time for that Liverpool game and Alonso gets sent off today, which hopefully he doesn't, then that's going to be a big problem for us, because no offence to Azpilicueta, I love the guy to bits, but on pace, I think Salah's going to absolutely outrun him. And here is Villa's final substitutes. It's Anwar El Ghazi, the Dutchman, coming on for Sanson. Sanson's day is done. And here he is, Anwar El Ghazi. Of course, he scored against Chelsea at the end of last season in that terrific 2-1 win for Aston Villa. Nearly dented Chelsea's top 4 hopes. But of course, Leicester blew it against Tottenham. I thought Villa were going to get a penalty then, but they are offside anyway. It's that free kick from Douglas Luiz. Take the replay out. I hear the crowd. And it is Alonso who did the freaking challenge. For God's sake. He needs to be careful. Otherwise, he's going to get a second yellow and he'll be sent off. We cannot afford to lose Alonso for that Liverpool game. The last 5 minutes, Villa have been so much better on possession. 76 to Chelsea's 24. And they are pressing for an equaliser here, especially with the substitutes they've just made. This is why I said we needed to be careful, because we made 2 substitutes so early in the second half. And then we made our 3rd substitute in Kovacic. And Villa hadn't made a single one yet. Now they've made their all 3. But I think they've made their substitutes, timing-wise, so much better than us. And we need to defend for our lives here. And hopefully, touch wood, Lukaku can get another goal to wrap up the game for Chelsea. But you never know. Aston Villa are looking really good this game. They could bounce back. And I know they are pressing with that mentality for Stevie's team. They are pressing for that equaliser. Meanwhile, 78 minutes in, it's Alonso's throw-in. See, look at them. They are going for it, aren't they, Villa? We cannot afford to lose another 2-1 lead, to lose 3-2, like we did against another Claret team earlier this month, West Ham. His targets. El Ghazi. I'm just worried about Alonso. If he gets sent off in this match, he's going to most likely miss that Liverpool game at Stamford Bridge next week. I'm worried about... As El Ghazi has a shot, goes straight to Mendy, but I'm worried about Azpilicueta's pace against Salah. Because he's the only other option we have, because Chilwell's out injured. And Liverpool will surely have Robertson back for the Chelsea match as well. Here's Lukaku. Pulisic. We should have been 3-1 up anyway. But I can't believe Mount missed that opportunity earlier. And that would have given us breathing space in this game. Yeah, I agree. I will admit that shouldn't be a free kick to us. Pulisic went down far too easily. Obviously, I'm delighted we got the free kick, but in fairness, we shouldn't have a free kick because I thought Pulisic went down too easily. Here's Reece James's free kick for Chelsea. Goals scored, final 10 minutes. Chelsea joint top with Manchester City on 8, with Villa third on 7. Reece James's free kick. Here's Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi. Jorginho. Pulisic. Reece James looks to whip it to the left. That nearly went costly. Nearly gave the ball away to Bertrand Traore, but Christensen holds it on, as does Rudiger. And now we're back to the right-hand side. Here's Pulisic. 9 minutes to go in this match. Jorginho. Alonso taking on Kodza. Although he's facing in front of Kodza. Be careful, please. I'm so worried for Alonso. We cannot afford a red card for him. Hudson-Odoi. Rudiger. Jorginho. Mount. There's 3 players that are so key to me that I don't want sent off. Alonso, Lukaku, and Mendy. And Rudiger, 4, sorry. Jacob Ramsey for Villa. Jorginho intercepts, and here is Kovacic. Lukaku's on his left. Kodza defends and got a heel of that, and Villa win the ball back. Here's Watkins. Christensen. Now Pulisic. Why is he that far back? Rudiger. Jorginho. Here's Kovacic going for a run once more. Now Alonso. Cross. And tries to find Pulisic, and it goes wide. Villa keep the ball. But they've given the ball away here. Here's Jorginho. Now Mount. Chelsea looking for a third here. Here's Pulisic. But we're still so far outside the box, even though we're in Villa's half. Rudiger. Lukaku. It's Lukaku versus Ezri Kodza. Chelsea do win the corner, though. Brilliant defensively wise by Ezri Kodza there for Aston Villa. As Lukaku tried to find a third. But it is a corner to Chelsea. Which Mason Mount is going to take. Mount's corner. Jorginho's header, not quite. Alonso tries to keep it in, and what the fuck was that? That's gone out, and it's given Martinez a straight goal kick there for Villa. Pulisic's throw. Kovacic. Now Alonso. Jorginho. Mount. Lukaku. His Mount! Come on! Make it free! Oh my fucking God. How wasteful was that? But Konza amazingly blocked it then. But the way we played that, we could have made that free again. To be fair to Konza, that block was superb. It is a corner here to Chelsea. 86 minutes gone. Mount's corner. Here is Traore. Blocked by Jorginho. Villa's going to win a throw-in though, no matter what. Here's Ramsey. Target. El Ghazi. Villa being dispossessed. Here's Kovacic. Lukaku taking on Ezri Konza once more. And here's a chance. Chance by Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi. And Martinez has saved it. What a save by Martinez. And that was the moment that Chelsea could have sealed the victory and made it 3-1. What a sensational save by Emiliano Martinez, the Argentine #1. And my goalie of the season last season against my goalie of the season this season so far. Here's Mings. Konza. Bertrand Traore. Douglas Luiz. Villa on the attack once more. Here's Jacob Ramsey. Target. Blocked by the Chelsea defence. But Villa are going to win a throw-in for that. I think. This is the replay of Lukaku. Look at that chance we had then. But Martinez just... Oh, that was incredible. He's a huge keeper, isn't he, though, Martinez? Chelsea got a man down, and it is Jorginho. Oh, my God. No, it wasn't. At least the players told them, come on, Reece, throw the damn ball. Here's El Ghazi for Villa. And they've got clear space. Here's Traore. Blocked. Now Matty Cash. Here's Bertrand Traore. Dispossessed by Kovacic. But that's got out. It's a Villa throw. Nearly at stoppage time now, but this game is far from over yet. Villa giving everything they can to push for that equaliser and take 2 points off Chelsea this evening. There's 4 minutes of added time. What can happen? Here's targets. Carnage here in this match as Chelsea are defending their lives to make sure Villa don't score. It's a throwing to Villa. Ah, 4 minutes to go. Less than 4 minutes to go. Cash's throw. Clear it, boys. Thank you. But Villa win it back. Here's Cash. Chukwuemeka's header. Hudson-Odoi trying to find Lukaku, who beats Matt Targett to the ball. Can he make it free for Chelsea? He's been brought down. That's a clear penalty, surely. 100% that's a penalty. And it's a definite yellow card for Ezri Konsa. Too late there from Ezri Konsa, and Chelsea are given a penalty here as they wait for Romelu Lukaku to get up. I look at the way he shoulder barges Konsa there. No, sorry, not Konsa, Cash. Amazingly, and then Konsa was too late, and it's an all-day long penalty for Chelsea. That pace and beasting pace from Lukaku has been phenomenal. You never know, Martinez might save this yet. From a fan, come on, Rom. The Villa fans trying to put Jorginho off here. If Jorginho scores this should surely wrap the game up for Chelsea to make it 3. It's Jorginho versus Martinez. Here we go. And he scored! He scored to surely wrap the game up for Chelsea. Martinez nearly got to it, but Jorginho has surely wrapped this game up for Thomas Tuchel's men. 3-1 here on away turf here in Birmingham. Cool as you like. To be fair to Martinez, he did go the right way. He was close to saving that, but it's not enough. Jorginho scores 3-1 to Chelsea. I will say fair play to Aston Villa, because even though it is 3-1, and most likely Chelsea will be going home with the 3 points here, back to Stamford Bridge, Aston Villa have given Chelsea a hell of a game this match. And their first half was incredible. He's only played half the game, but I agree. He's my man of the match as well. Lukaku has been phenomenal this second half. He has changed this game for Chelsea. You could give it to you could give the match to I don't know. Actually, yeah, I would give it to Lukaku. Yes, he's only been on from the second half, but I agree. He has changed this game for us massively. Here's Douglas Luiz. And that's it. That is it here in Birmingham. Chelsea return to winning ways. A big, hard-fought win here at Villa Park. That second half changed everything for Thomas Tuchel's men. Villa were outstanding that first half. Ollie Watkins was a danger man himself. It was an own goal by Reece James to give Aston Villa the lead. And then it was a Jorginho penalty that levelled things up before the break at half-time. Of course, with that challenge by Matty Cash, who made that rash challenge on Callum Hudson-Odoi. Jorginho levelled things up. But that header from Lukaku this second half has been incredible as Chelsea took the lead. And then Jorginho wraps the game up with that penalty after Lukaku was brought down by Ezri Konsa. And it is 6 points still at the top between Manchester City and Chelsea. Chelsea 3 points behind Liverpool, but Jurgen Klopp's Reds have a game in hand after their game against Leeds got postponed today. But this was a huge win for Chelsea. A huge win for Chelsea. And I'll tell you what, This title race is absolutely cracking. Yes, we may be 6 points behind Man City, but we're now halfway through this season in the Premier League. And boy, we have got a title race between 3 clubs. Yes, Chelsea may be 6 points behind Manchester City and 3 behind Liverpool. But boy, oh boy, this title race really is swinging throughout what we've seen this season so far. And that is the end of the live stream. Fair play to Villa. They gave us a hell of a game today. In fact, actually, before the end of the live stream, I will read the table because I won't be live streaming the Brighton-Brentford game afterwards. So we'll have a look at the table for the time being. Fair play to Villa. They gave us a hell of a game today. And I tell you what, I think that their next game, whoever they've got, I think they could bounce back. I don't see why they could bounce back. But yeah, in fact, Chelsea go level on points with Liverpool on 41 points. But like I said, Liverpool have a game in hand against Leeds. You know what this shows, though? That Liverpool game is even more huge now next week at Stamford Bridge because we could overtake Liverpool if we win that match. But like I said, that game, Liverpool still have a game in hand against Leeds. Villa are still in the top half of the table, though. So not too bad for Villa, but I am now going to read out the table because my next video will be on Tuesday where I react to the last few games before the next few amount of games kick off. But as it stands, this is what it is. Norwich are rock bottom on 10 points. 19th is Newcastle on 10 points. 18th is Burnley on 11. 17th is Watford on 13. 16th is Leeds on 16. 15th is Everton on 19. 14th is Southampton on 20. 13th is Brighton on 20. 12th is Crystal Palace on 20. 11th is Brentford on 20. And then you got your top 10. 10th is Aston Villa on 22. 9th is Leicester on 22. 8th was Wolves on 25. 7th is Manchester United on 27. 6th is West Ham on 28. 5th is Tottenham on 29. 4th is Arsenal on 35. 3rd is Chelsea on 41. 2nd is Liverpool on 41. And Manchester City remain top on 47 points at the moment. But Liverpool, Tottenham, West Ham, Man United, Wolves, Leicester, Villa, Brentford, Palace, Brighton, Southampton, Everton, Leeds, Watford, Burnley, Newcastle and Norwich all have games in hand. There's only 3 teams. No, sorry, there's only 3 teams who don't have games in hand at all, and that is Man City, Chelsea and Arsenal. And that just shows why, even though that was a great win for Chelsea today, we need to be careful because Liverpool do now have a game in hand. And that's why that match at Stamford Bridge next week on January the 2nd is huge. Huge, huge, huge. And yeah, that was an interesting one, that's for sure. I'm going to read the comments actually as well if I had any. That's for sure, but we'll see. If I can open them. Yeah, nothing at all, nothing at all. So, yeah, that is the end of the match, end of the live stream. Fair play to Villa. They gave it their all today. They didn't play bad at all. They really gave it a fight. And in their next game, which is against Brentford, yeah, that's it. They're at Brentford away on the 2nd of January. They could easily win that if they could. Ollie Watkins against his former club as well. They will keep fighting, 100%. But that is the end of the match. And full-time score was Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 3.